Again, a very good question, sir. All these are extremely good questions for your examination. Examination point of view, these all questions serves as a very important question. Now see here, your question is, there are two temples, one on each bank of the river, just opposite to each other. That means there is a bank of river, there is a river. First of all, I will call this river as BC. B is one of the bank of the river, C is the other bank of the river. There are two temples. First temple, I will represent it as AB. This is the first temple. And there is another temple, I will represent it as DC. These are on the two banks of the river, just opposite to each other. One temple is 54 meter high. According to the question, this particular value is given as 54 meter. According to the question, it is given as 54. Find out according to ratio or your assumption. Finally convert according to question. You know it already. Next, from the top of this temple, which you are considering as 54 meter, that means from A, the angles of depression of the top and foot of the other temple are 30 degree and 60 degree respectively. Angle of depression of the top of other temple. So this particular angle is 30 degrees. Or in other words, this particular angle is 30 degrees. Next, the angle of depression of the foot of the other temple. This particular angle is 60. Or in other words, this is given in the question as 60 degrees. The length of the other temple is how much? That means this DC or CD value, please find it. Or CD is absolutely equal to EB value. Find out the value of EB or find out the value of CD. That is the question. Now see here, sir. Again, let us not use all those tan 30, tan 60 and waste our time. This is 90 degrees. This also is 90 degrees. Same analogy I will implement. If I take this smaller triangle AED, in this particular smaller triangle, opposite to 30, if I assume it as 1, opposite to 30, if I assume it as 1, so that means opposite to 30 is which side? AE. AE if I assume it as 1. Then opposite to 60. That is nothing but if this is 30, this entire thing is 60. Opposite to 60 is ED. ED will become root 3 unit. ED is absolutely same as BC. Both are 100% same, right? So BC or ED is root 3 according to the assumption. Similarly, there is another bigger triangle. This bigger triangle is nothing but this particular triangle ABC. ABC is, this is 60, this is 90. So this particular angle will serve as 30 degrees. Now, opposite to 30 is, it is nothing but 1 unit according to my assumption. That means it's a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. According to the side ratio, opposite to 30 should be 1. Then opposite to 60 should be root 3. But opposite to this 30, that is nothing but BC value, it is already fixed here as root 3. So you also make some necessary arrangements. 1 should become root 3, multiply by root 3. Root 3 also multiply by root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. That means opposite to 30, if it is 1, then opposite to 60 is nothing but root 3. It can be also said in a different language as, if opposite to 30 is root 3, then opposite to 60 will be 3. Both are absolutely same statement, sir. Do not worry about it. Opposite to 60 is nothing but entire AB value. According to my assumption is how much? It is 3 units. That means, can I say that out of total AB value being 3 units, if AE value is 1 unit, out of total AB3, if AE is 1, So EB should be remaining 2. EB should be remaining 2. That means in simple language, very beautifully I can say that according to my assumption, AB value is 3. According to my assumption, AB is 3. But according to the question, AB is given in the question as 54. 3 should become 54. Multiply by 18. Similarly, according to my assumption, EB value which we want to find in the question, EB value according to my assumption is 2 units. According to the question, how much they are asking, that also multiply by 18. 2 into 18 is 36. Answer is option B. Simple, easiest way of solving problem. In fact, I am telling you, sir, I told you in my previous problems also, there is no need for you to write this and waste your time in the exam. I wrote it for your understanding. I wrote it for my explanation for your better understanding. If it is 1, then 60 opposite will be root 3. But opposite to 30 is already fixed as root 3. So make some necessary arrangement by finding the multiplying factor. Proportionately multiply opposite to 60 also by the same multiplying factor. Simple, right? Why do you want to have so much of headaches in solving as tan 30, tan 60? I really don't find that method to be so useful in your examination. By creating equation, solving 2 equations and getting the value of one variable, back substituting in one of the equation to get the value of other variable. Kindly eliminate, kindly throw it away, all those methods to dustbin. Let us follow Swachh Bharat methods or approach in our problem solving, sir. I hope the idea is clear for you. If the angle of elevation of a balloon from 2 consecutive kilometer stones, that means there is a stone here at point C. There is another stone here which is consecutive to it. That means in between C and D, there is another stone called as D. In between C and D, definitely there is no stone. These two are consecutive. These two are next to each other. And it is given that it is 2 consecutive kilometer stone. That means the CD value is given in the question as 1 kilometer. The distance between C and D is 1 kilometer. And there is no other stone in between C and D. That is the meaning of it. The angle of elevation of a balloon from 2 consecutive kilometer stone along a road. There is a road. This is the road. I will name this point as A. This entire thing is the road ACD. ACD is a road, are 30 degree and 60 degree respectively. First of all, there is some balloon which is flying here. Balloon will start with B, so I will represent it as B in this question. This vertical line I will draw it. So angle of elevation of 2 consecutive kilometer stone from the balloon, it is given as 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees and this angle is 60 degrees. Now this is 30 degrees. This angle is 60 degrees. Now you might get a doubt, sir, why are you representing BD as 30 and this point C as 60? Why can't you reverse it? Why can't you take this angle as 30 degrees and this angle as 60 degrees? I already told you, sir. Whenever in my first introduction part itself, I told it very clearly. Whenever you are moving towards the object here is balloon. Whenever you are moving towards the object, the angle of elevation will increase. That means earlier object was this was the object which is at point B and there is a point D. Earlier it was making an angle of 30 degrees. As you move towards the object, you are coming towards this B right now, the angle of elevation will increase. So it cannot be 30 here and 60 here. It should be in the way it has written right now. It is written right now. I believe that the idea is clear. Then the height of the balloon above the ground will be. That means in simple language, AB value they are asking. Find the value of AB is what they are asking in the question. Now again same logic, same analogy I will use it. Can I say that if I take this smaller triangle ABC, in smaller triangle ABC, angle A is 90 degrees, angle C is 60, so angle B should be remaining 30 degrees. It should be 30. Opposite to 30, if I assume it as 1, that means if I assume AC value as 1, then opposite to 60, which is nothing but AB, it will be root 3 units. Opposite to 30, if it is 1, opposite to 60 will be root 3. Same thing I will take it for bigger triangle right now. Bigger triangle is BAD. Opposite, its angle is 30 degrees. This is 30. This is 90. This entire thing is 60 degrees right now. Now, opposite to 30, if it is 1 unit, but it is already given here as root 3 units. Opposite to previous question also I solved. Opposite to 30, if it is 1 unit, then opposite to 60, which is AD, it will be root 3 units. But opposite to 30 is already fixed here as root 3 units. Opposite to 60, that is AD, is nothing but 3 units. I believe you are able to understand. That means according to my assumption, I can say that this entire value from A to D is 3. This entire value from A to C is 1. That means this entire value from C to D is 2 kilometers. According to my assumption, CD value is 2 kilometers. But according to the question, CD value is 1 kilometer. According to my assumption, it is 2. According to the question, it is 1. 2 should become 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Similarly, according to my assumption, AB, the height of the balloon from the ground, according to my assumption, AB value is root 3 units. According to the question, how much they are asking, this also divide by 2. Answer is root 3 by 2 units. Simple, root 3 by 2 kilometers. That means, in fact, again and again I am saying you the techniques to save your time, sir. Already entire thing writing in diagram is a very, very beautiful approach, saving a lot of time. In that you need not write all these things also in your examination again and waste your time. I wrote it again for your explanation purpose, for your understanding purpose. Simple, here only you can represent. According to my assumption, CD is 2. According to question, it is 1. So it is divided by 2. Similarly, all these things should be divided by 2 in that case. It should be 3 by 2. It should be 1 by 2. This also should be root 3 by 2. Simple, over answer. So you know, you don't need to write all these things. Why did I write all these things? For your understanding, for your explanation purpose. I keep repeating this statement. I hope the idea is supremely clear for you people. Extremely, it should be very, very clear after listening to the first 25 beautiful questions on heights and distances. I hope it is very, very clear for you people, sir. Next question. Now, before solving the next question, I am sure that you know this concept, sir. Suppose there is a triangle. Suppose there is a triangle. Take some triangle of your choice. Suppose there is a triangle. This is a triangle ABC, for example. This is CD. This I will mark it as exterior angle outside the triangle. Exterior angle is nothing but equal to sum of interior angles which are opposite to each other. That means the angle which is adjacent to angle C here, this is nothing but this. Forget about that particular angle, take the other two angles. That means in this case, in triangle ACD, angle ACD is nothing but angle ABC plus angle BAC, right? Angle ABC plus angle BAC. This is nothing but exterior angle property, which I am sure that you all know it. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Sir, why are you discussing this property of triangle right now? Anyway, all our topics are related to triangles itself in heights and distances, that too in precise right angle triangle. Please see this question, you will understand. A tower standing on a horizontal plane subtends a certain angle at a point 160 meter apart from the foot of the tower. That means there is a tower. Let me draw statement by statement. There is a tower which I will call it as AB. A tower standing on a horizontal plane. This is my horizontal plane. I will name this horizontal plane as BD. Subtends a certain angle at a point. This is a point I will assume. I will take that point as D itself. Subtends a certain angle. I don't know what is the angle. I will call that angle as some angle theta at a point 160 meter apart from the foot of the tower. This is the foot of the tower. The point is 160 meter away from that foot of the tower. BD value is given as 160 meter according to the question. Okay, this is clear for me. On advancing 100 meters towards it, towards the tower, right now I am at a point D. I will advance 100 meters towards the tower. That means this particular point I will call it as point C. This value is given as 100 meter. Out of total 160, if CD is 100, BC should be remaining 60. Diagram is not drawn to the scale. You are seeing here that 60 is greater than 100 in this case, right? But it is not the case actually. So diagram is not drawn to the scale. Just take this as it is, right? On advancing 100 meters towards it, the tower is found to subtend an angle twice as before. Earlier it was subtending an angle of theta. Now it will subtend an angle of 2 theta twice as before. This angle is 2 theta. So the height of the tower is how much? What is the height of the tower? AB. AB is what they are asking you in the question. Now see here, sir. Now listen carefully. Simple logic. I told you that exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Now theta value is given in terms of variable. I don't know the value of theta. I can take theta as 30 degrees, so 2 theta will become 60 degrees. Or I can take theta as 45 degrees, so 2 theta will become 90. But the 2 theta does not look like 90 actually. For a horizontal plane, that is not 90 degrees. In fact, angle B is 90 degrees. Right, angle B is 90. So I will not take any values for theta. Let me solve it in that fashion itself, however it is required. Now whatever it is needed for to solve it, we will solve it. Now if I take this particular triangle ACD, I will take this triangle ACD, sir. If I take triangle ACD, in triangle ACD, can I say that exterior angle for this particular triangle, exterior angle is nothing but this outside angle 2 theta, right? This is the angle which is outside of the triangle. So exterior angle is 2 theta. So 2 theta is nothing but, or let me name that initially for your better understanding. The 2 theta is ACB. Exterior angle is angle ACB. Sum of opposite interior angles. That means ignore this angle C. The other 2 angles add it. That means this angle is CDA. CDA is one of the angle, plus the other angle is DAC. I hope you are understanding. DAC is another angle. ACB is 2 theta. CDA is theta. DAC I don't know. So DAC will be equal to 2 theta minus theta, which is theta. And the theta is exactly nothing but, it is CDA angle. Angle CDA is also nothing but equal to theta. That means, can I say that this angle is theta, DAC, DAC. This particular angle is also theta. I hope the angle finding is very, very clear for you. That is the reason I used this exterior angle property. This angle is also theta. What is the meaning of this angle is also theta? Opposite side of this red color theta, if it is 100, opposite side of this black color theta, angle D, will also be 100. That means this hypotenuse for this triangle, AC is 100 right now. I know the hypotenuse AC as 100. I know the other side BC as 60. Can't I find AB value by Pythagoras theorem? Definitely you can find. This is where I used my smartness in finding this particular side, and I got it from this exterior angle property. So easily apply Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem says AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square is 100 square. AB square I don't know. I will keep it as it is. BC square is 60 square. 100 square is nothing but 10,000. 60 square is 3,600. If I subtract, so AB square will be 10,000 minus 3,600, 6,400. So AB will be square root of 6,400, which is nothing but 80 meters. Easily you can get the answer, and I don't even have to bother about what is the value of theta in this case. Let theta be 1 degree, 2 degree, 30 degree, 32 degrees, 47 degrees, anything for that matter. I don't care. I used a little bit of smartness saying that I know this side. If I know this particular side AC, which is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle ABC, I can easily apply Pythagoras theorem and find the other side AB. That is what I found out, this side AC, by using this property, exterior angle property, and I proved that this triangle ACD is a isosceles triangle, and therefore two angles are equal, two sides also will be equal. And I got the answer very easily. This is where you should practice and you should learn all these beautiful techniques, sir. I believe you are able to understand it. I believe you are able to get the answers very clearly in this fashion. Now, this is one of the question. This is one of the question. Similarly to this question where angle is not given, let me take another question which is again beautiful. See this question, sir. Again a beautiful question. From 2 points on the ground, lying on a straight line through the foot of a pillar. That means there is a pillar. I will name that pillar as AB. The foot of the pillar is BC. From 2 points on the ground, there are 2 points. The 2 points are C and D. These are lying on a straight line. The straight line is drawn through the foot of the pillar. That is my first statement. The two angles of elevations of top of pillar are complementary to each other. Complementary to each other means the angle of elevation from A to D, if I take it as theta, the angle of elevation from A to C, this should be 90 minus theta. What is the meaning of complementary angles? Complementary angles means sum of two angles should be 90 degrees. I hope you are clear with this. Sum of two angles should be 90 degrees. Those angles are said to be complementary angles. Supplementary angles means sum of the angles should be 180 degrees. Those are supplementary. Complementary is 90. That means if I call this as theta, the other should be 90 minus theta. Then only theta plus 90 minus theta will become 90 degrees. Now, these are the two angles. Read the next statement. If the distance of the 2 points from the foot of the pillar are 9 meters and 16 meters, that means from foot of the pillar, this foot is B. From B to C, it is 9 meters, and from B to D, it is 16 meters. And the 2 points lie on the same side of the pillar. That means first point is here, the other point is not lying here, right? It is not lying here. It is also lying on the same side of the pillar. That means the diagram is perfectly fine. Then the height of the pillar AB is how much? Find the height of the pillar AB. Now see here, this question also is given in such a way that angle theta is not given. If you take theta 30, 90 minus theta will be 90 minus 30, which is 60. If you take theta 45, 90 minus 45 is also 45, and you can take values like that. But whenever the values are given in terms of variables, better is to not to use that method of method 2, which sometimes might be confusing for you. Rather use method 1, where you will apply tangent or of that particular angles. So if I take the smaller triangle ABC, if I take this particular triangle, tan of 90 minus theta, tan of 90 minus theta is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is h, adjacent is 9. So it is h by 9. But tan of 90 minus theta from allied angles is nothing but cot theta. So cot theta is nothing but h by 9. This is my first equation. Similarly, there is another bigger triangle ABD. If I take that triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, angle is theta. Tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Opposite of theta is h again. Adjacent of theta, it is BD. BD value is given in the question as 16. This is my second equation. Now, equation 1, equation 2 I have. If I multiply these two equations, equation 1 into equation 2 will give me, first equation is left hand side of first equation is cot theta. Left hand side of second equation is tan theta. Right hand side of first equation is h by 9. Right hand side of second equation is h by 16. So cot theta into tan theta is 1. H into h square, 16 into 9 is 144. H square is 144. H value is plus or minus 12. But height cannot be minus 12. So value is h is equal to 12. Very, very easily. In my previous question, I made use of Pythagoras theorem. Here also I am using a similar kind of methodology to find the value of h, and thereby you will get the answer very easily. Whenever angle values are not given, so please try to apply this kind of beautiful techniques so that you will not face any difficulty in problem solving. If the numerical values are given, I have told you very clearly that kindly please apply method 2, which is the best method to solve any questions when the numerical values are given. I hope the idea is very, very clear for you people.